And here is the Vegan's Almanac for today, the 3rd of May. May 3rd is International Leopard Day. Members of the cat family, leopards live in Asia, sub-Saharan Africa, southern Russia, and the Indian subcontinent. The leopard is one of 5 extant cat species in the genus Panthera. Leopards are elusive and nocturnal animals whose size and color depends on their habitats. Most leopards are light-colored and have dark spots grouped in rosettes. There are also black leopards whose spots are hard to see because their fur is so dark. Their bodies are slender and muscular. Leopards can run up to 35 miles per hour, jump forward 20 feet, and leap 10 feet into the air. And their ears can hear 5 times more sounds than the human ear. They are the only natural predator to both chimpanzees and gorillas. Leopards are the most widespread and adaptable of all big cats. Strong and comfortable in thick vegetation and trees, leopards often hunt and drag their kill up into the trees in order to keep it away from other competitors and scavengers. Female leopards give birth any time of the year, and when they do, they usually give birth to 2 or 3 cubs. Mothers stay with their cubs until they are about 2 years old, when they are old enough to hunt and take care of themselves. Leopards communicate with each other through distinctive calls. For example, when a male wants to make another leopard aware of his presence, he'll make a hoarse, raspy cough. They also growl when angry, and like domestic cats, purr when happy and relaxed. Leopards are classified as vulnerable by the IUCN's Red List of threatened species. Their population is declining quickly due to habitat loss, prey depletion, conflict with people, trophy hunting, and poaching for skin and body parts. Leopards are capable of surviving in human-dominated landscapes, provided they have sufficient cover, access to wild prey, and tolerance from local people. In many areas, however, habitat is converted to farmland and native herbivores are replaced with livestock. May 3rd is also Wild Koala Day. Australia is famous for unique wildlife, and one of their most recognizable animals is the koala. Belonging to the wombat family, these marsupials have large heads, fluffy ears, and tailless bodies. Koalas can only survive in thick eucalyptus forests. Eucalyptus, a poisonous plant for other animals, is their main source of food. Among the many quirky characteristics of koalas is their ability to use their cheek pouches to store leaves to munch on later. Koalas can sleep for up to 20 hours a day. The European ascension of 1788 brought European settlers to Australia. They began to take up the majority of koala bushlands for habitation and animal agriculture. Although unthinkable now, it was also at this time that koalas were hunted for their fur, and their populations declined drastically. Today, the main threat to the species continues to be habitat destruction. To meet the demand for animal products, increasingly more animals are being bred to be killed by the animal agriculture industry each year. As a result, more land is being cleared to graze them and grow their feed, and the habitat for koalas and other native animals is ever shrinking. Yearly wildfires and rampant deforestation have exterminated more than 10 million koalas within the past decade. Farmed animals on Earth significantly outweigh wild animals and birds. The publication of Solidarity with Animals, Promises, Pitfalls, and Potential, edited by Alasdair Cochrane and Mara-Daria Cojocaru, was on this day in 2024. Solidarity has received considerable scholarly attention and is central in many social justice movements. This edited collection brings together the leading thinkers in the fields of animal ethics, politics, social philosophy, world religions, and the law to provide the first book-length treatment of solidarity between the species. And here's a poem for today, A Seed by Willam Allingham. See how a seed which autumn flung down and through the winter neglected lay uncoils 2 little green leaves and 2 brown, with tiny root taking hold on the clay. As lifting and strengthening day by day, it pushes red branches, sprouts new leaves, and cell after cell the power in it weaves out of the storehouse of soil and clime to fashion a tree in due course of time. Tree with rough bark and boughs expansion, where the crow can build his mansion, or a man in some new May lie under whispering leaves and say, "Are the ills of one's life so very bad, when a green tree makes me deliciously glad, as I do now? But where shall I be when this little seed is a tall green tree?" A Seed by Willam Allingham. This has been the Vegan's Almanac with a reminder to notice the everyday miracles around you today.